Yo, what up guys? So today I have a new video about the PlayStation 5 and a possible upcoming event that's going to be regarding it. So if you guys want to see more updates like that, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. I'm definitely going to be on every single update about the PlayStation 5, and that's going to be a day one cop for me. Let me know if you guys are going to get it on the same day too. Now here, I do have a lot of interesting news, but I do have to say that it's not 100% confirmed just yet. But given the timing and everything that's going on right now and how soon it is going to launch, I have a tendency to put a little bit more stock into this. Now, don't confirm it just yet, but this is something that I just thought would be really interesting to show to you guys. And it all started from this insider account on Twitter. He also has a YouTube channel, but he also has a lot of connections within the industry, and he's proven to have information in the past. So this is when things start to get interesting, because this is the 20th. He woke up at 6 a.m. and then he's talking about driving somewhere that he got invited to because he has the connections or whatever. Okay, so here, look at this tweet. He says, within the next 2 weeks, both Sony and Microsoft will have to call out this game of cat and mouse and finally reveal pricing, release dates, and pre-order initiatives. 2 months left and change till November. And that's basically exactly what I'm saying. I think the timing of all this information that he's been receiving, quote unquote, is just, it makes sense because the consoles are going to release in 2 months. There's no way they can hold out this information for way too long. So that's why I'm starting to believe this a little bit more. And I think it's just overall very interesting. Then he goes on to say 8 days. And this is at 7 a.m. So he's somewhere. He was driving there and whatever. So then here he's saying, I'm where I need to be. I gotta go. Bye for now. Hashtag Ps5. So he got invited somewhere. He's there. And he's gonna talk about some shit now. So apparently. Okay, so in this tweet, he's talking about approaching critical mass, impact imminent, life form survival expectancy 0.1%. This is at 7:56 Ps5. If he was lying, this would be some kind of dedication to wake up this early and be tweeting all of this information and trying to pretend like he's insider. I don't see why anybody would do this, especially somebody with such a big following as his. Nobody's gonna really ruin their reputation for a stupid joke or something like that, you know what I mean? So that's why I tend to believe this a little bit more. But anyways, you guys will choose to believe how much you guys want. If you guys were to ask me, I think that tweet is probably talking about Returnal, which is a new PS5 game that was announced, but we didn't see any information on it specifically. We just saw a trailer and an announcement, but maybe he saw more gameplay in the background or something like that. And here it gets even better. He says, good grief, game development has advanced exponentially with the advent of next-gen hardware. I'm seeing a lot of incredible things that can barely believe my eyes. Holy shit. Hashtag PS5, Xbox and PC. So he probably seen some third-party games in the bag, something really cool. And then he says, if only you knew where I am right now. So he's clearly very psyched. He's somewhere very cool. And this is, if you follow the timing, this is all in the morning within the same time. So he's clearly live tweeting while he's experiencing whatever it is. Then he tweeted this little zip smiley face. Okay, so in this tweet he says, okay, it's over. Best 51 minutes of my life spent this year. We had to sign papers, NDA, embargo until specific date, prohibited capturing images, though we have promised plenty of B-roll. I do need some of that. Isn't going to be enough PS5 units to go around. Everybody would want one. So basically he saw some shit, PlayStation related, probably some of his quote-unquote connections with PlayStation invited him to see something in the background, and he's just going nuts about it. And this was at 8:51 and he said it was 51 minutes, so this probably started at 8 a.m. Okay, it's cool, I guess. And then he said, I can't say much, but what I witnessed today was so fucking incredible and lightning fast, faster than I've even imagined. I was so overwhelmed, could feel myself wanting to use the toilet to pee. I felt a child bewilderment and excitement. I'm not the only one. So I don't know what this guy is talking about, but clearly it's some crazy shit about the PlayStation 5 that we're about to see probably in a week or two. And man, I just can't wait for it. And then he says, can't wait until I can drop that video. Detractors and jealous heads will immediately shut up, basically. Peace, love, and prosperity to all. So basically, he's gonna have a video ready and everything for whenever that specific date, which we don't know is. Which is why I feel if he's promising something, mind you, a week or two from now, so not very far at all, and then he delivers on that, this is just gonna solidify himself. And he's not, I don't think if you have such a big following like this, you're gonna kill your reputation with a tweet like that just to get temporary attention. That's why I tend to believe it a little bit right now. But anyways, we're gonna keep on reading. Okay, so here he starts to say other more interesting things. So he says, I can vouch for rumors Sony purposely held back for first party content from PS5 and the June 11th event, which is the Future of Gaming event. And then he says, oh boy, hashtag killcam. I have no idea what this could mean, but man, I really just want to find out. Like, when the fuck is this shit gonna be revealed? Like, I'm so jealous right now if this is true, obviously. Okay, so here he's tweeting some very interesting things. So he said, aside from the hands-off controlled gameplay scenario session, we were also shown a 90-second show reel at the end, and within it, lots of yet unannounced games. Some from resurrected older PlayStation IP brought back up to date for a new generation of gamers. So obviously it wasn't like a physical PlayStation 5 event. It was like a hands-off controlled gameplay session that he was invited to somehow because he has his own connections. And you know, it's pretty cool. He says there's gonna be a new PlayStation IP brought back, so that's cool. You guys could leave your guesses downstairs, but like, I mean, I wouldn't know where to start. Like, there's so many possibilities with that. But anyways, there's more to this. Hold up. Okay, so here he retweets an article from Push Square that says Sony to share more PS5 news and info in the coming weeks. But essentially, Push Square is like quoting something that Sony said in the blog that says that info is coming in the next couple weeks. And mind you, this was put after like he started tweeting, and he started tweeting like at 6 a.m. about this. So clearly he was onto something, and we're seeing proof of it already. And then he says the floodgates are opening, hashtag PS5. So soon. We just don't know when. I really want to know. Okay, I wanted to highlight this because this is my point. He says, do you think it a mere coincidence that when I am specifically PS5 active, along follows something official regarding PS5? Had just one misfire in January to a pandemic that could go offhand, but the info is still out there revealed by Sony. Check the frequencies. But I mean, personally, especially after seeing all of what I've shown you guys, I think it's reasonable to think that he's at least got something that most people don't know. So that's why I found this a little bit interesting. Okay, look, he's saying few hours later, I noticed Sony officially state new PS5 Infoverse details in coming weeks, essentially confirming what he was saying just a few hours that same day at 7 a.m. because he was going somewhere. And this is at 11. So this dude had some information, and like, it's already seen some results to a certain extent. Okay, so look at this. He says, pretty sure someone from Digital Foundry has seen more than I have. Probably Richard from Digital Foundry. So he's not the only one, obviously, that has gotten like VIP access to like footage and like background stuff that has yet to be announced for the PlayStation 5. So I think this tweet is very interesting. So he says, big week next week for games. Let's hope everyone can walk away happy. So he's referencing all consoles here. He's potentially like hinting at like possible mixed news for some people, great news from others, but essentially it's going to be a very significant week next week. So this also goes along with everything we've been seeing so far. So definitely in the next week or two, we're going to be seeing a lot of shit. Like, I don't know, man. I'm getting hype. And to me, it doesn't sound like he's making all of this up. Like, to me, it makes no sense. Like he's been up since the morning doing all of this. So I don't know. Earlier, he talked about a misfire he had back in January in his tweet. And what basically he was talking about was that new studio acquisition is going to happen soon. Thank me later. And then he's basically saying he's not walking back on it. And even though like before he talked about this like in January and it never happened, he said it didn't happen because of the pandemic, and that it's still gonna happen. He's confident on it, and that now it's gonna happen soon, probably when this event and slash Infoverse comes out. So I'm very interested in all of this information. Definitely a lot of bold claims by this guy. If nothing happens, then obviously in the future we can find out that this guy is not reliable, but so far he hasn't really said anything that has been proven to be completely wrong or anything like that. If anything, it doesn't really seem like nobody has proven him wrong on anything before, and we're just gonna have to wait and see how accurate all of this information is. I just thought it was really interesting to cover it for this channel. What PlayStation IP do you guys think is gonna be brought back if it is announced? Also, do you guys actually think that Sony's buying new studios and they're planning to announce it within the next few weeks? There's a lot to unpack here. Apparently there's gonna be some teardown, and some price reveals. So much that we need to see, including the UI, and it's just so much. So if you guys want to find out all that information, I'm definitely gonna be covering it on this channel. So leave a like, subscribe, and that's been it. Thank you guys.